So in 2010, I went to Bali, Indonesia to volunteer for a birthing clinic. Excuse me. And from the moment I got there, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. And the problem with that was, I thought I knew exactly what I was doing. So I basically walked around really confused, but thinking I had it all figured out. That all came crashing down on the night that I helped to deliver a baby for the first time. I went to Bali as a non-medical volunteer, so I basically thought I'd be spending about 0 to 1% of my time in a birth room. Basically, if I tripped and fell in a birth room, like that would be the 1%. But my mom had other plans. She's a midwife and also a long-term volunteer of the clinic, and she's best friends with the woman who founded it, and so they decided on their own that I would attend a birth so I could understand the mission of the clinic. So 6 weeks after I got there, I get the call from Robin, the founder, at 4 in the morning telling me to come down to the clinic. And when I arrived, it was completely silent, and she's sitting on a couch right outside the birth room, and I sit down next to her, and I hear this sound. It's like this. And I was like, are they having sex? They weren't. And the reason I know is because shortly thereafter, we walked into the room, and I see the mother, her name was Aria, lying on a twin bed, her feet planted on the ground, her knees in the air, looking really uncomfortable. And the only person who looked more uncomfortable was her husband, and the only person who looked more uncomfortable than that was me. So Robin sits at the end of her bed, and I sit on the adjacent bed, and suddenly, and I'm sitting there, and the midwives are mulling around, and they're all talking, and not only do I not speak medical, but I also don't speak Indonesian fluently yet, so I literally have no idea what's going on. But I don't have much time to think about it, because suddenly Aria, the mother, her knee kind of flops to the side, and this fluid comes projecting across the room, out of her, onto my leg. And I don't know what to do, because I'm thinking, I don't want to be rude and like wipe it off, but I also don't want to look scared, because it's like, is that culturally inappropriate? Like, I don't know, so I just kind of like awkwardly cross my leg and like try not to look like, you know, anything's going on. But I don't have any time to think about it, right? Because all of a sudden Robin's like, here, put these on, and she hands me these rubber gloves, and I put them on. I'm like, why am I doing this? And she's like, okay, sit down. And I'm like, I sit down, all of a sudden, I'm face to face with a vagina. Now, I don't know about you, but I thought the first time I'd ever see a vagina, other than my own, was like in a moment of pleasure. But this one, it was gooey, it was bloody, it was like undulating in the strangest way, and I'm like, all of a sudden, it like dawns on me, right? I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And not only do I have no idea what I'm doing in this room, but I don't have any idea what I'm doing in Indonesia, in my life, anything. But I don't have any time to think about it, because all of a sudden I see this thing trying to push its way out of this hole, and I'm like, and Robin's like, get ready, and I'm like, get ready for what? So I'm like, all of a sudden I see this thing, right? It's kind of round. I'm like, round, ball. I know how to catch a ball. So I put my hands like it's a basketball, thinking I'm going to catch it. And she gives a push, and the head comes out up until the neck, and I'm like, yay! But the head kind of flops down, right? And I was like, oh my god! So I have to re-strategize. I'm like, ball, ball, football! So I put my hands on either side, right? But the problem is the head's already like squeezed to death from coming out of a hole it definitely shouldn't have come out of, right? But I don't have any time to think about it, because she gives another push, and out comes the rest of the baby, and all I can think of is, it is like a football! It's like this lubricated football that doesn't want to be caught. So I kind of fumble it, right? And I'm like, oh my god. But luckily, Robin and the other midwives are there, and together we catch this baby, and we put it on the mom's chest, and the mom's smiling, and the dad's smiling, and the baby's crying, which turns out is a really good thing. And I finally realized, right? Like, I realized, this is what I'm doing here. This is what, not only is this what I'm doing here, but this is what life is about. It's about helping each other out. It's about connectedness, and it's about new beginnings. And I felt like the luckiest person in the world, because at my new beginning, I had a whole bunch of people there to catch me. Thank you.